I was a part of a book called A Mother's Prayer. And I wrote my daughter a letter dated for her 23rd birthday because due to my illness, she will have to start getting mammograms at 23. I wanted her to know that her mother's always with her. So my name is Michelle Anderson Benjamin. I am a mom of two out of New York City. I'm 41 years old, and I am a stage 4 breast cancer thriver. I have stage 4 triple negative breast cancer. I am the first woman in my family to have breast cancer. At the age of 38, during the pandemic, I was home because everybody was in shutdown mode, and my breast started leaking blood. I went to the emergency room, and they did an ultrasound, and they said, you're going to need to get a mammogram. I wound up having an MRI of both my breasts, and I had my first biopsy that night. The next day, they had scheduled me to have the core biopsy. That following Monday, I had my appointment with the breast surgeon where I was told that they did find breast cancer. The doctor says, let me give you 5 minutes to, absorb it, and I'll come back. I had that 5-minute breakdown. And when he walked back in, I pulled out my binder and said, let's get to work. I let my kids know first. I had my family, my parents come over, my sister, my cousins, my nieces, everybody, letting them know I need y'all to tap in. So I had my breast removed October 30th, my right breast. And from that pathology report, diagnosis was final as a stage 1 triple negative breast cancer without any involvement with lymph nodes. The first line of treatment that I had was ACT. And because it was triple negative, they didn't really have any other alternatives as far as treatment. So I did ACT every other week for 12 sessions. And then I did Taxol, so the treatment was working. Everything was going well. And then I was able to ring the bell in May the following year, and I thought everything was done. The reason why I have the mindset of, if this is what I have to deal with, this is what I'm showing up for, ready for war, is my dad. My dad always taught me, we can't change what happens, we can change how we react to it. So either you're gonna sit there and feel sorry for yourself, or you're gonna fight through it. There's just some things that I know I can't change. And I teach that to my children. I want them to understand that it's okay to embrace what's happening. It's okay to register it, but figure it out. Like my dad used to always say, you got 5 minutes to cry, on that 6th minute, I want to get a solution. I was re-diagnosed with stage 4 on October 18th, 2022. Currently, I'm on a clinical trial for metastatic cancer. I've been on it for about 2.5 years. I just actually did cycle 40 2 weeks ago. And although the trial is going extremely well, the side effects is the worst in regards to severe dry eyes, severe dry mouth, and just deterioration of the bones. So I have to be aware of those things, and I take medication to kind of enhance those things and help them. I just had my CT scan, no evidence of disease. Everything's going well, aside from the side effects. My doctors are extremely happy with the results. My hospital didn't have the trial when I was diagnosed metastatic. It was actually brought to the hospital because of my case. It's a phase 3 trial targeting metastatic triple negative breast cancer that's inoperable. And it's the first line of defense. So basically, I didn't do any other drugs or start any other treatment. If I did, I would have disqualified for the trial. When I was first diagnosed, one of the things I wanted to do was build a legacy for my children to be proud of. Then I created my own organization, the Fearless Warrior Project, with both my children, Harold and Offset. The Fearless Warrior Project is to help other women and help other individuals tap into their mental health, learn themselves, rebuild their confidence, but also create their legacy and understand that their legacy is now. I still try to live my life the way I would have lived it at 41 years old if I didn't have cancer. One thing I want to say to members of Congress is I encourage you guys to fight for us because we fight every single day. And it's important to understand that we are real and we're not backing down. And regardless of how we show up, whether it's walking or in a wheelchair, we're there because we fight every single day to be here. Every day we wake up, we fight to live. Cancer is just not an isolated situation. It can affect everybody. No one's exempt.